What's up, everybody? My name is Godzi, and welcome back to another episode of AI the Somnium Files. Last episode, we learned that Iris is a pretty substantial suspect in the murders, and we did a sync with her, and that was weird. It was weird what we saw in there. Apparently, either Date or someone who looks like Date fucking did the first Cyclops killings, which was 6 years ago. We can't remember past 6 years ago, so might make some sense that we were rehabilitated with fake memories. That's possible. I don't think we would have done these murders, though, unless we have an alternate personality. But it's like, obviously we couldn't have done them. We play as Date. That would be lame if it's just like, this is a Spike Chunsoft game. If they pull another, the protagonist did it, I'm gonna lose my mind. My mind's eye, but whatever. We've got Boss and Pewter here, so we're gonna look at shit. Sync machine. You can see the sync machine through the window. Iris is in the sync subject's chair. She sure is. Monitor. That's just a sideways monitor. Why is it sideways? Different strings of characters and numbers continue to scroll on the monitor. Thank you. Chair. A chair. Thank you. Is there a monitor off? Probably up here. Yep. This monitor is turned off. Thank you. I can look at CRT monitor. A CRT monitor.
Turn on the TV.
For what purpose?
Videodrome is about to start.
Huh?
What's Videodrome?
You haven't seen Videodrome? It's a cult classic.
I haven't seen it. And that's not a TV anyway.
What the fuck is that? CRT monitor. Steel shelf. I opened it up. There's a bunch of Marimos inside. What? There's a metal shelf by the wall. What's a Marimo? Binder. A binder. It's the sync manual. Long table. Long table.
This brings back memories.
Of course it does.
Date and I consummated our love for each other many times on that table.
Did we?
I don't remember that at all.
It was 6 years ago. Ah, of course. Long table. Many objects are scattered on the table. Many more are going to be scattered soon. Door. Store leads to the sink room. Opposite of my escape route. Can I look at this vent? No, can't. Can I look at other chairs? Can I look at other chair? Can I look? Ooh, locker. Ooh, door. My escape route. The entrance. If he says my escape route one of these times. I'm waiting for the locker to have...
Hey, did you hear something just now?
It must be in your head.
A locker in the corner. What the fuck was it? I was about to say I'm waiting for them to make a fucking Danganronpa V3 reference. But whatever. What's up, boss? Look. Boss has a serious look on her face. Okay. What about the original Cyclops serial killings, or about the original Cyclops serial killings? Let's start with the blue figure from the sink.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Perhaps.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face.
So either we actually committed those crimes or Iris thinks we did that. Because it's Iris's head. She could have just had dreams about it. Because Somnium is a dream, after all, isn't it? Even someone as happy-go-lucky as her should have nightmares every now and then.
The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain.
I can't even prove myself innocent!
You have no memories past 6 years ago.
Past 6 years ago. What happened 6 years ago, though?
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
That offhand reference. That offhand joke. Pewter.
You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
Jesus. I want to beat you up, Pewter. Why?
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Have I been working here longer than 6 years?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer?
Fair point.
You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
That's what I was thinking. It was still weird, though. Why'd they appear in Iris's Somnium?
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
True.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Okay. Thanks for doing simple math for us, Aiba.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all 4?
That would seem unlikely, unless it's some girl with a blackened eye bullshit. About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret.
Oh, yeah.
No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
Okay. What about them, then?
The Cyclops
this
killer
any different?
appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Okay.
Really?
You sure, boss? Unless you did it.
Really.
That'd be stupid if she did. Okay. Pewter! Hello. Look. Pewter looks like his usual self. Of course. About the original Cyclops killer?
Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it.
Interesting.
Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely.
Oh. Interesting. Why did they appear in Iris' Somnium?
The Sinker does not always experience the Somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
Huh. That gives me a few questions about myself, then.
When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes a subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia. And why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all.
That's true, unless it's a lucid dream. Which, how often are they? Why'd she appear? I already told you
before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
Yeah.
This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C.
Okay.
This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C.
I see. So 3 pieces of non-fiction, or it doesn't have to be 3, but pieces of non-fiction create fiction.
Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's how fiction works.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes. I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Huh. But not that I did it. I hope. The red figure from the sink,
In the
probably Iris.
Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
That was
I
probably
wouldn't know.
Iris. Witnessing the events. Okay. About the new and original incidents.
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection.
Why, though? Just because which eye is chosen? The fact that Shoko and Renju, their bodies were displayed. Renju's a dude, Shoko is not a dude, obviously. And the 4 original victims were all girls, and their bodies were hidden.
Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
There's gotta be a reason for that. Aside from the fact that Renju's a dude, their left eye was taken out instead of their right eye, and the bodies were displayed. There's gotta be a different reason.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can.
Okay, Pewter, do you also know as much as Boss knows?
Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
Okay, are all memories real?
Pewter, you said that memories happened in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones.
Fair.
If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not.
Hmm.
Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
I see. So if I want to be a good writer, I should probably just go to random countries. Let's go. Summarize for me. I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Pewter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Pewter shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Oh, lovely.
Got it.
How long until she cries? I headed to the sink room. Okay. Hello, Iris.
Hey, Iris. About that dream earlier.
Does she also see it?
Dream? What dream?
I guess not.
There is no point in asking her, Date.
That's right, they don't remember. Okay. Just like with
The
Mizuki.
subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
And what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You sure? Yeah, sure.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Huh.
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
So she doesn't remember it. At least, immediately remember
You can't
it.
dream of something you know nothing about.
Well then there.
Date, could you take Iris home?
huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything.
That's true. Even though she might have witnessed the original Cyclops killer, that has nothing to do with this
Law
one, I
demands
guess.
that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Fine. I'll do it. I'll drop her off at her house. Swear to God, if she makes me tea again. I don't like tea. Noom. Okay, up in the car.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Where?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
Oh, Marble? Okay.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Okay. Why do you want to go there again?
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
Ah.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. All right, sure.
Iris nodded and pulled out her phone. Is she sending a Nile message to someone? I was curious, but I didn't want to pry. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. I mean, you're going in a straight line. You shouldn't be turning the wheel right now, but whatever. Also, Noom. Noom. Alright, Marble, Sunday, 9:41 p.m. if Mizuki's still here. When we walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. Oh, no. Okay. Phew. I was gonna say, if she's dead too, or he, or... What... they're probably biologically female. It doesn't really matter. I remember the file said that they identify as neither, or they identify as boy. I don't remember. Let me actually check, so I don't fuck up again. Persons, mama, gender neutral. Okay, so I don't know if that means both or neither, but they're not a he or a she then. To my surprise, I saw Ota sitting at the counter.
Oh, Ota.
Maybe she messaged Ota. You look upset. Alright, let's look at everything. Counter, the bar counter. Shelves, there are bottles of alcohol on the shelf. Refrigerator, a refrigerator. Radio, there's music playing over the radio. Picture, a picture on the wall. It's weird as shit. Blackboard, specials are written on the chalkboard. Poster, there's a poster on the wall. Is that a flyer? Yeah, flyer, a flyer. Wait. F-L-I-E-R, F-L-Y-E-R. Strange. Stool, a stool. Thank you. Is there anything else? Ah, bottles on counter. There are bottles lined up on the counter. Beer tap, a beer tap. Menu. It's a menu, it has writing on the back. TV. There's a TV on the wall. There's no point in looking at any of this, is there? Sofa, a sofa. Table. There's a table in front of the sofa. Think that's everything. So I can look at the lights or the floor. Alright, let's talk to Ota. Look. Looks like he's bothered by something. Isn't your phone broken?
No, this is my new one.
I see.
You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Yes, obviously. Where's Mama?
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance.
Okay.
She told me to watch the place until she got back.
Does she go by she?
How well do you know Mama?
As I say she.
Not at all. It's my first time here.
Oh. Wasn't particularly surprised. Mama's always dependent on the kindness of strangers, ever since she opened Marble. Okay. I guess she must go by she. That makes things easy, at least. Never thought I'd run into you here.
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier.
Okay.
She said she was going to Marble, so I got here just before you did.
Creepy little
Look,
shit.
I was really worried about her.
I guess so.
She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
No, she wasn't. We just wanted to dick around. What was that thing about?
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing.
Yeah.
That you'd stay quiet no matter what.
Ah, it's in my face. I can't get it out of my face.
What were you talking about?
Well,
Tell me, you little shit. Tell me. I said tell me.
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
We're just
Jeez,
gonna use
fine.
that the whole
Just
game.
don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
This is Iris. That is the wall.
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
Oh. Okay, who is it? It's not Mizuki, is it? Is it Moma? Ah, fuck. Are you fucking kidding me, Ota? What? That powers down Aiba? Why did Ota just tase me? Well, that's fucked up. Day 4, Monday, Jukai. Ota, I'm gonna kick your dumb little ass. Marble, Monday, 2:48 a.m. Let me guess, Mama's gonna wake me up. Hello, Dante. Ah! When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me and my memory was foggy. Felt a sudden pain in my neck. Why'd that little shit have a taser? Yep, hi Mama. I shut up, rubbing my neck. When I looked over the counter, I saw a monster staring back at me. It took me a few seconds before I realized it was just Mama.
It looks like you're awake now.
I am. As Mama spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remembered everything. Ota, you little shit! Where is he? Poster. There's a poster on the wall. Is there any point? I'm just gonna fucking... Specials are written on the chalkboard, counter, bar counter. There's probably no point. Yeah, it's all just gonna... say the same things as usual. Or at least I would assume it would. Yeah, doesn't look like there's any point in looking at this shit. Did I get everything at least? Oh, I didn't get the TV. Yep, there was an absolutely... Oh, fridge. Okay, nothing new. What's up, Mama? Look, Mama is polishing the dried bonito. Okay, what time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning,
Damn.
of course.
Why are you here so late? Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried. You wouldn't budge.
Oh.
I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
No, I was tased.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
No.
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
The old days. Alright, where's Ota?
Ota? The boy I asked to watch the bar?
Yeah.
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
Yeah, somehow he's 24.
He was already gone when I came back.
Shit.
All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Beauty sleep. I was tased, Mama.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
Good. Oh, I got a phone call. It's probably from
Dante,
boss. Just being
the
like,
boss is calling.
yep. Where the fuck are you?
How am I gonna report this one?
Yeah, I got tased. I'm at a bar. Yeah, sure.
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency.
Oh, fuck.
Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video.
Video?
I sent the address to Aiba.
Uh-oh. What? She's breathing, though.
Iris.
You can see she's breathing. What's going on here? That is a hacksaw. No, she's not dead. She's not dead. She was still breathing. That's probably makeup. She's... If it's something as stupid as Ota is the new Cyclops killer, and hell, maybe even the old one too, and he's colluding with Iris, then that's fucking stupid.
The criminal is streaming this live.
Aiba, the source.
Wait, currently? That wasn't just a VOD?
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus.
Of course it's Okiura.
We need to get to the site, now.
I thanked Mama and ran out of marble. You didn't pay! I didn't drink anything! Fucking step on it! This music's going.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Ah, really? Fuck, Tokyo's big.
Please, please let me make it in time.
She's still breathing.
That sick bastard.
What the? Is that a bear? This is totally fake. If they actually fucking kill Iris too, then that would just be fucked up. They turned on the saw.
Hold on, I'll save you.
This is faked so Ota can fuck.
Ota?
This is faked. Ota, you ass.
Stay away from Tessa.
This is completely faked. Ota's my #1 suspect now. I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. Okay. There's the bear again. Is this just a loop?
No, it can't be. No. Stop!
Oh, Jesus. Is it still faked? That's almost certainly fake somehow. I was thinking like, oh yeah, someone had blood bags in it. No, I'm fucking thinking of Dr. Stone.
No!
Still somehow faked. If Iris is actually dead when we get there, then I'm concerned. It's probably gonna be we get there and her body isn't even there. Because she's still alive. Harbor Warehouse District, Monday, 3:35 a.m. That was a pretty abrupt stop. You're a good driver, Date. Her body isn't going to be there. Because she's not dead. Wait, what the fuck? Or is Ota? This is not how I expected it to go. It might have been a fake body or someone else dressed as Iris. Okay, there's a laptop and a camera. Is that Ota? I can hardly tell.
Ota.
That is Ota. So Ota's dead? But his eyes were still there. So, or is it still an act? Police headquarters, Monday, 10:02 a.m. This is so fucked up. That was weird as hell.
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you.
Why are you in the interrogation room? Because I don't know what the fuck just happened. That was weird as hell.
It's rare to see you down like this.
I am mind-fucked.
But it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble. And about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right?
Is Ota actually dead?
Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide.
So he is dead. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Ota was... Like, that's probably not the case now, since the game's pointing it out. But if Ota's actually dead, then he's not the culprit. Probably.
Ota had a selfish love for Iris.
For sure.
He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too.
For sure.
But Iris refused Ota.
Likely.
So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife. Killed her, then killed himself.
Wait, she's dead too? Are they both dead? I don't
That's
think
ridiculous.
either's dead.
Ota would never kill Iris.
Are they both dead? Is just Ota dead?
And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out.
Yeah. And Ota's wasn't. Are they framing Ota? Are they done now or something?
Just like Renju and Shoko. Those 3 murders were definitely executed by the same person.
But it still could have been Ota. Unless Ota had an alibi. No. Ota didn't have an alibi for Renju, right? Or did he?
The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit.
What pieces?
Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Why would he? Okay, he could have definitely killed Iris. Especially if both of them are dead.
Such as?
Oh, I'm actually talking to you. Escape route now! Surveillance camera, be a security camera, pipe. There are pipes on the walls of this room. I don't think there's any point in bothering with this. Camera used to record the interrogation. Doesn't feel good to have the lens staring at you. Camera used for interrogation. Computer. There's a PC in the corner. Is there anything else? There's the tape. There's the desk. Desk in the middle of the room. Can I look at... Is there anything else? Mirror. This room is reflected in the mirror. Okay, what's up, boss? Look. The boss is sitting in front of me. No shit. Ota had no incentive to kill Renju.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it, making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
But then why would he kill Shoko?
Mizuki is Ota's close friend.
Yeah.
Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Maybe it's someone out to get fucking Mizuki. Does it actually show now? Like if I go here, does it show she's deceased? No, it doesn't. And if I go to Renju, it also doesn't say that. I go to Shoko and it says that. Does it not update as I go through the game or something? Because it shows... Where's Rohan? Rohan. It shows he's dead. And it would have said that as soon as his file was put in, because he's been dead for like 6 years. Shoko, like, the very first scene we saw in the game was her fucking corpse. Did it update Renju's at all? It does not show that he's dead in here, though. It's weird how this is actually working, though. Unless that's meant to be taken seriously and the only person who died was Shoko? But then no, that wouldn't make any sense. That's stupid. Ota had no incentive to kill Shoko.
Shoko was married to Renju.
At one point.
Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
But they're exes. They don't care anymore, do they? Well, obviously not now. They're dead.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
It was someone trying to get to Mizuki, maybe. Ota's behavior during the video. Faked. That much is obvious.
Ota showed himself on the screen. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that?
I still think this part was faked. Because it's like, if this polar bear person was the true culprit and killed Iris and Ota, then why would they let Ota turn off the machine?
The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person.
But they weren't ever on screen at the same time.
That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was going to commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice-cutting machine himself?
But the blade was up, wasn't it?
I don't buy it.
Was the blade raised? What about the polar bear costume? What was the point of that?
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
There are some additional discrepancies. I
Like,
analyzed the investigation report.
did he have alibis for either Shoko or
Judging
Renju?
by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Oh. So he is dead.
Are you sure?
I am.
But what about Iris? Is she also dead? We're only like 6 hours into the game, aren't we? It'd be weird if they killed off... Like, Ota, I could understand them killing off, but Iris seems too important. Told the boss what Aiba found.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself. Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
Where's the kitchen
Then,
knife?
shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe
We did.
he threw it in the ocean.
Then wouldn't there be a blood trail?
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Well, I wasn't being serious.
Okay.
I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning.
Okay, good.
I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Okay.
Really?
Yes, really.
This is fucked up. What if it's Pewter?
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself.
That much is obvious.
Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side.
Ah.
He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine. And then...
But why would they force him into the costume? What's the point of that? They could have just put him on the table.
Then, who is the culprit?
We wouldn't know.
I wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims.
So Iris is dead too.
But Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Yeah, and his left eye was still in him.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims.
Yeah, so there has to be something connecting them. They're all friends of Mizuki. Or somehow associated with Mizuki. Or Lemniscate, even. Because Ota wasn't associated with Lemniscate or the Kumakura gang. The other 3 were.
Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Lemniscate, Kumakura.
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
That is fair.
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. That is a good starting point.
A little bug just fell on my hand. It was weird looking. Okay. So... yeah, Mayumi doesn't like Iris. We know that much. Mizuki could not have killed Shoko. Technically, she could have killed Renju, but then at the same time, still... that I doubt. Hitomi probably doesn't know Shoko. Moma Kumakura makes the most sense. Look, the boss is sitting in front of me. Alright, let's start with Mayumi.
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju.
Yeah, but not Shoko.
Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemniscate either. And since Renju is the president...
But then why would Mayumi bother killing, Ota? I think if Mayumi and Ota were to get into a fight, then Ota would win.
Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him.
True. Alright. Mizuki?
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3 victims. Shoko and Renju were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris.
But then she also had no reason to kill any of them.
She was good friends with Ota too. But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all 4 of them. Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
It's still possible, but I doubt it. It'd be a weird-ass twist. Hitomi.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates.
Oh, yeah.
And she did say that she met Shoko twice.
Okay.
I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way.
Right.
No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
Yeah. And then Moma Kumakura.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras, but there's no connection to Iris.
Yeah, true. But still, he's the most likely of the four. But also the most obvious. Oh, Congressman Sosajima.
Renju, Shoko, and So.
They were all connected.
There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras.
Yes.
But again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
Me! Oh.
I know Renju and Shoko. And I'm connected to Iris. But I have an alibi.
Yeah, I'm me.
Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No. Now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her.
Well, no kidding.
My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events.
What about Aiba? Could Aiba have killed them?
And if I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer.
That much is obvious, thank you, Aiba. But what about you?
I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
Good. So the other 5 we should probably investigate.
Over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
Well, there are leads. Technically, kinda. We can interrogate all 5 of them. Maybe remove Mizuki. Interrogate those 4. So, Moma, Mayumi, and Hitomi.
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit. To get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
But then, still, why did Ota fucking stab me? Oh, damn. Date residence? To talk to Mizuki? She's gonna be fucking livid. Alright, let's start with the cold storage warehouse. This is probably the most important of the 5. And it's also a place we've never well, we've been there, but not play. We haven't ever played here. Cold storage warehouse, Monday. I stepped into the cold storage warehouse. The air conditioning wasn't running, but it was still cold. The temperature hadn't raised much at all. The cold air sunk into my skin, but the center of my body was burning hot. I'm imagining Iris's body was back there, right? And Ota's was here. I'm imagining somehow Iris's body is gonna go missing. Like, they're gonna do a autopsy on probably Ota first, or they probably already have. And then when they go to get Iris, she's gonna be missing. Okay, let's look around. Is there anything up here? Shelves with boxes. Shelves packed with cardboard boxes. I don't see any clues here. Guess not. There's an oil drum again. An oil drum. Unlikely to be a clue. You sure? Policeman. Look. Police officer. Thank you. Any progress on the investigation?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Really? Interesting.
A video
Equipment.
camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
No kidding. Why would they bother streaming it?
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Darn. Plus, they could have stolen them anyways. If they're willing to commit murder, I'd assume they're willing to commit a robbery. Granted, realistically, you could probably get away with a murder easier than you could get away with a robbery, but still,
I have logged
equipment.
into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse.
There's Wi-Fi in this warehouse?
Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Where's the router?
I have done some research.
No shit.
As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know.
Who's in charge now that Renju's dead? Maybe they could be a suspect? Like, they kill Shoko to scare Renju. They kill Renju because they can. They want to kill Iris because she was close with Renju and might know something and Ota was just unfortunate?
Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually.
What?
Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju.
Because Renju's dead, but I'm assuming that's not the context you
The
mean.
company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died.
Huh.
Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Equipment again. A video camera and laptop used for the stream. Alright,
This
forklift
forklift is
A.
old.
Hey, the killer is Ryo. Got it. I'm
It does
here.
not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
Yeah, it's been a while since the 80s after all. A forklift. The tire and floor are covered with a layer of ice. Oh yeah, this is cold storage, that's right. Cardboard box. There's a cardboard box on the floor, there's nothing in it. Cool, shelf. Oh, box. A wooden box on the shelf, it's empty. You climbed up there to check?
There are only
Shelves.
a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
I guess not. There's nothing particularly suspicious. Can I look at that cable? No. The A, the B. Forklift B. A forklift. I don't see anything special about it. Okay, evidence marker and evidence marker. It's a little marker that's put up to track evidence at the scene. I know what evidence markers are. I took a forensics class. Overhead crane. A hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. This probably had something to do with this murder. Like, if I know Spike Chunsoft games, and I know Spike Chunsoft games, everything's important. These boxes might not be. They might have just been here for red herring. Same with the oil drum, but that is overturned. But the crane... Like, yeah, probably important. Let's talk to dude. Inspector, look. The inspector is doing his duties as usual. Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
Okay, thanks. Let's start with bloodstain B. Is this Ota's blood? Likely. Bloodstain A. Iris and Ota's blood. Okay, but wasn't her body over there? And there's no blood over there, as far as I can see. Okay,
Right
workbench.
here. Iris and Ota were...
Sawed in half.
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Why would I know of his time of death? It only says costume in Ota, not Ota's corpse, which is the weird part.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that.
Literally being cut in half. But the thing is, that's the weirdest part about this whole thing. Ota is almost definitely dead. Iris, I don't believe it. Because it's like, the video was going, she was still alive. Why didn't she scream? Like, sure, she was probably knocked out. She was clearly breathing, though. And you'd think she wouldn't be knocked out or passed out from the pain of her eyeball being removed.
Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death?
There was no blood drip between B and A,
Was
though.
it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal.
Okay.
Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death.
You see, they're not mentioning anything about Iris.
If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
Workbench again. Maybe Ota was trying to help Iris jumping at the criminal. That led to a scuffle, and Ota ended up with a knife wound in his side. But where was the knife? Where is the knife? He lost all his power to fight back. He was forcibly put inside the costume, then finally cut open by the ice cutting machine. Why put them in the costume?
Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Yeah.
Unknown.
No shit, it's unknown. Iris and Ota's bodies are under autopsy. You see, they're currently under autopsy. Iris's body is gonna go missing. For sure. Right here, Iris and Ota were... Okay, ice cutting machine. Iris and Ota were sliced in two by this ice cutting machine. Iris and Ota.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed.
Oh, so am I wrong? Is her body not gonna go missing?
The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Oh, that's what you mean. So her body hasn't been examined yet. Plus, the blood went onto the camera, according to this. So, look at the camera. Is there blood on the lens?
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like
Assuming
Renju
she's
and
dead.
Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
And another thing, if she was actually cut in half, wouldn't you think that there would be blood all over her and not just under her eye?
Date,
Granted,
we should
Renju
get
had a
moving.
hook in his mouth, so it doesn't even really matter.
Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
Okay.
Alright.
Ice cutting machine, an ice cutting machine. Thank you. Inspector. He's doing his duties as usual. I'm heading out. Let me know if you find anything. I'll let them know when, and then left the warehouse. Okay. So next up is the Matsushita Diner, right? Yep. Okay, there's a barrier. When I left the warehouse, I saw Pewter. Oh. What is he doing here? He walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
If he says Iris's body is gone missing.
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Oh. Okay.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date.
Have you found a connection?
I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So, I decided to meet you here.
Okay, dude.
Alright. Let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
Yes, you did tell me that. Does that still hold true?
I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
Yes, you did say that.
Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer.
Oh, shit.
Although, it's more accurate to say killers.
Ooh.
More than one?
And you know who they are?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice.
That was more than likely Iris due to her somnium.
One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura.
Ooh.
The previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
Okay. Rohan. Was he the accomplice or the killer?
They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Oh. So Rohan was the accomplice? So then Iris was the murderer? Is this some Sachiko and Yoshikazu shit? Okay, let's look around here. Water! The water of Tokyo Bay. Barrier. A hologram barrier. Sky? No, I can't look at the sky. Got it. Policeman. A police officer. Policeman 1. A police officer. What do you mean policeman and policeman 1? Box. A wooden box. Container. Stacked containers. Why can I look at all this shit if it has no point? Crane. A crane. Thank you. Oh, oil drum. There's an oil drum. There sure is. Warehouse. Warehouse is all in a line. Cold storage warehouse. Okira Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. And is that it? Alright, what's up, Pewter? Luck. Pewter looks grimly serious. About Rohan.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye.
Okay.
She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out.
What?
The reason why was simple.
Ah!
He was fascinated by women's eyes.
They're no different from guys' eyes, are they?
Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them.
Jesus Christ.
He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge.
I guess not.
His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner. The aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established.
That's so weird.
This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
Okay. Why did the Cyclops case get classified?
That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time.
I guess so, Aiba.
Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
I guess so. So who is the murderous psychopath?
He was born with a brain dysfunction.
Okay, it's a he, so not Iris.
Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone.
It's not us, is it?
It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do.
Yes.
However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means.
Yeah, like killing people. Also, Yotoda.
Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins.
Dopamine is a word that I hate hearing sometimes.
By performing
right now is one of those
certain
times.
action.
What was it?
What do you think?
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain.
Okay, improvement pill, can you calm
The
down?
pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
No shit.
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life.
Oh.
That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
So tell me then, who is the killer? It is Kizami. God damn it! Summarize for me.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice,
There were two Cyclops killers.
and one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
He sure did.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges.
Oh.
But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Is this prisoner number 89?
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name.
Okay, is he number
He's
89?
simply called number 89.
Oh boy. Yep.
Number 89.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So, now you know why I said that.
Interesting.
That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
Because Rohan is dead and number 89 is in prison.
Because one is dead and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Unless Rohan survived and Moma is lying, but granted, Rohan's body was probably found by somebody other than Moma. And so, interesting. Okay, let's deal with Mayumi screaming and then we'll end the episode. Thank you for all that information, Pewter. That was very interesting. Alright, Matsushita Diner, Monday. The place was silent. It was so quiet I felt like I could hear the floating dust. I stepped inside, thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. It was Mayumi. Ah, it was like watching a decaying old tree cling pathetically to the earth. Hi. Oh look, a low table. Oh look, menu. Oh look, disposable chopsticks. Oh look, condiments. Oh look, a cushion. Oh look, the rest of the diner. I thought everything was trashed for a second. There's no point in looking at everything. We'll just talk to Mayumi. She's holding a photo. Look, she's looking at photographs in her hand. I'm sorry to interrupt. Ah, do you want to talk about it? About Ota?
This is your fault.
Oh, Christ.
I heard from the police. Because you didn't take care of Iris, my boy Ota got involved.
You're right.
Date,
honestly.
I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
Oh.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me?
No, I did. My ears don't work.
I said leave!
Ah. I feel bad for her. Her son's kind of a
Date,
dickhead, but
let's
still. She's not.
She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
Even though she's like 95% boomer. But sadness is universal. Okay. Now I don't want to end the episode. That was quick, so I'll go with the Date residence. You know, it's probably just going to be Mizuki screaming at me again. And then I'll go to the Sagan residence, and it'll be Hitomi screaming at me. Date residence, Monday. Is this where I live? This rundown brick shack? This rundown fucking school building? Mizuki is curled up on the sofa. She looked like a small animal frightened by a predator. Okay, I haven't ever looked around this room because we've never been here. My escape route. Lighting. Mizuki's bed. Oh, really? That close to the door? It's Otto Rabbit, a stuffed animal. I gave it to Mizuki on her birthday. Large speakers. Another large speaker. It's right up next to me. Oh, hello, audio equipment. Audio equipment for an audiophile? Okay. Carpet. A rug. Low table. A coffee table. Armchair. A one-seater sofa. It's my favorite chair. Bench press. A bench press. Large window. A big window. Oh, clothes. Okay. Mine and Mizuki's clothes. I guess so. Rack. My clothes and Mizuki's clothes hanging on the rack. We just have the same outfit over and over again. Does anyone actually do that? Like, they just buy, like, 10 of the same t-shirt? And that's all they wear? Mizuki's favorite metal pipe? What? School bag, a backpack. Do you bring that to school? I told you to stop doing that. It's not my fault. Yes, it is. You bring it to school. There's a 3-seat sofa in the center of the room. Wow, you don't say. A cushion on the sofa. You want a drink? Shut up! My refrigerator. Kitchen, a kitchen. There are seasonings and cooking equipment lying around. A towel is hanging. It sure is. Condiments. Seasoning and cooking sake. I guess so. Pot, it's a pot. Stove, sink, no faucet. Frying pan. A frying pan. Multiple. Oven hood. An oven hood. What is that for? Like, it takes steam out, right? My house doesn't have one of those. So, the small window gets a little bit of light. Alright, what's up, Mizuki? Look. Mizuki is staring at the floor. She sure is. About Ota? This is the same fucking thing again. About Iris. I'm gonna get through everything, and she's gonna start screaming at me just like Mayumi did. About Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I don't even care about that part.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Well, no shit.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet.
I mean, since it was a live stream.
Not just in Japan, but worldwide.
Dog bark.
3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body.
And 3 days later, she's lost her dad and 2 of her closest friends.
2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends.
And next, me. Then she's gonna be all alone in this world.
It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
And she's 12 too, so that's the worst part.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Of course.
Are you okay?
Just say of course, Date. She certainly didn't seem so. But I can't stay by her side
Aiba,
forever.
Contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
I stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Having nothing more to say, I left. But did I? Okay, guess we'll go to the Sagan residence. And it's just gonna be Hitomi doing the same thing. She's gonna be upset, and then she'll tell me to leave. Sagan residence, Monday. Iris is alive. I don't care. Oh, okay. When I visited the Sagan household, I found Hitomi with a hollow look in her eyes. She let me in and asked me to sit on the sofa. I agreed and sat down. But after that, I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence weighed on both of us. Hello, Hitomi. Look. Hitomi is composed. She's hiding her sorrow deep in her heart. She's gentle, but strong. About Iris?
Iris was my everything.
Oh, she's actually talking.
We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes, or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine.
Aww.
And it was 2, then 3. And finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up.
About Iris again?
Memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried.
Aww.
One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her.
Aww.
But why?
She's probably still alive, don't worry. Or I'm thinking too much. About Ota.
Ota was one of my students.
Oh yeah, you are a teacher, aren't you?
I taught him in elementary school.
Wait, aren't you 37 and he's 24? Oh no, wait, that wouldn't have been 24 years ago when you were 15. That's stupid. It would have been more like 24 minus 14 years ago? Or earlier? So that makes way more sense.
I heard it from the police. Ota tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
So she also has a connection to Ota. I don't think Hitomi's a murderer, though. That'd be stupid. Can you think of any information?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but
No, please. Tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before.
You did tell me that, yes.
The first time at the wedding. The second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
The waiting room of the prison?
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger.
Okay.
I visit them a few times a year.
Is that number 89?
And by coincidence, I saw Shoko.
Huh. What was she doing
I
there?
don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Huh.
Do you know who?
No, I don't.
Probably the same person. Both of you probably visited number 89.
We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
Of course it was.
Fuchu.
They both visited number 89.
Prison?
Or at least Shoko did.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them.
I plan on it.
Please.
Do not worry. Your daughter's probably alive anyways.
I will. Trust me.
I still don't believe that Iris is actually dead. Ota, yeah. Iris, nah. No fucking chance she's dead. Okay, and all that's left is Marble, of all places. Why Marble? Okay, we'll go there. Finish that off and then end the episode. Marble, Monday. Monday, Monday, Monday!
Are you
Hello,
okay,
Mama.
honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the
There's
face
so
of a
much coverage
ghost.
of
Do you want a glass?
I mean, probably because it's a serial killing, but still.
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
Okay. Information about the incident.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case.
No kidding, Mama.
Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras?
Yes.
Shoko also has a relationship with them.
Yes.
You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
Yes,
So
right?
basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras.
Yeah.
That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
Ooh.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy.
Ota, then. Huh.
He came here last night?
Yes. Was he
Ota?
part of their gang? Maybe?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
Interesting. How is Ota related to the Kumakuras?
Have you heard the rumor?
Mama told me a similar story to Aiba's. About So Sejima in the Kawasaki district. Okay. Yeah, that. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Kawasaki district for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion yen. Almost like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. Did So blow it up, or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. But there's more to the story. Ooh. I haven't looked at you yet. Mama is polishing the dried bonito. Again, okay? About so in the Kawasaki district.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies.
It's free real estate. Great.
They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you.
Okay.
The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki.
About so in the Kawasaki district.
Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki?
I haven't.
So was the one who came up with it.
Huh.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki.
I am So Sajima.
I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces.
It's weird that he would sell land there, then, if he loves the place so much.
But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places.
Huh.
The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off-limits.
I know that.
However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket.
There's a bird outside my window. Somewhere. Going... Beep, 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 beep. Alright, just shut up. Good.
And all that land is owned by the KE. And by So himself. The land he bought back for $1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
Oh, wow.
He's involved in some shady business.
Why do you need that much money, dude? Just chill. Why do you need more? Just chill. About So in the Kawasaki district.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
Ooh.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
What about Ota and the Kumakuras?
What were we talking about again?
Yeah, Ota.
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kawasaki district?
I guess. Oh, wow, very.
The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down.
It closed down?
Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
That's it? Okay, say goodbye.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it's fine.
No, it was very helpful.
Date.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Alright. So if I look at the map, next is Abyss Headquarters. Alright. I think in that case then, I'm going to end this episode here for now. So if you liked this episode, then be sure to press the like button, and if you didn't like it, then fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!